So I feel like everyone is labeling everyone recently. It seems like no matter where I go, people are asking me, are you this? Are you that? And it's beginning to feel a little like this.
Who are you? You know, in order to fit into society or get anywhere today, you have to fit into one of the groups. Something social or ideological or political. So come on, Babbling Brooke, which one's it gonna be?
You're a spiritual, psychic woman with amazing palm reading abilities who knows that there's more around us in the world than what most of us can see. Okay, but that doesn't really describe me. I will honestly admit that that is a part of me. But if I'm going to be forced to lump myself into some group or category, I don't feel right calling myself a palm reader, a mystic, or a psychic, because it just doesn't even come close to encompassing me. Sister in feminism. If you believe that men and women should have equality in economic, social, and political matters, then whether you know it or not, you are a feminist. Way to go, feminist sister. It is a proud label to wear. Wow, I've never heard anyone say it that way before. Wow, you've never seen my channel, have you? Next. But with your conservative views, the fact that you often watch Steven Crowder, and that you were emphatically anti-Democrat in the last election, you must identify yourself as a right-wing conservative. Though I definitely believe we're in smaller government, the U.S. Constitution, and that you should work for what you have without being forced to give it away to others who in many times don't use it correctly or appreciate it for what it is. I still can't really call myself right wing because I still, have a lot of left wing values, which actually have started becoming right wing values. Oh, come, darling, you know who you are. You know what label suits you best. You love to sing and perform and do your silly little parodies. You're a natural performer, darling, and you should be labeled as such. Of course I love to perform. Anyone who's actually tried performing loves it. It's just a blast. It's fun. But I do not perform nearly often enough to call myself a performer, so I really can't identify with that label. Oh, come on. You're overlooking the obvious. What you are is a wife and mother. See? These people right here, this is your entire life. Okay, so that's the closest one by far. Closer than I've heard from many of the other versions of me. But that's still not all I am. You're one of us, a true social justice warrior who stands up for the oppressed, whether they ask for it or not. Really? So the point of this video is that these labels are driving me insane. I'm not any one thing, and I don't belong to any one group, and I really am very far from many of the groups that I mentioned in this video. I don't belong to anything. I'm a complex human being who has various opinions and different ideas based on experiences that I've had in my own life. Experiences that only I have had, just like the things that you have only experienced in your life. This is one thing that we can all relate to, because we're all human beings. Stop trying to lump everyone into groups. It demeans us all. It just makes it easier to look at us as groups of ideas that you disagree with rather than the individual human beings that we actually are. The more you take away our individuality, the more you take away our humanity, and lives themselves start to matter less. Think about what that could mean for our world. This is Babbling Brooke. Love y'all.